This is Alan Wake 2. If you've been watching me for a while, you probably can't miss the fact that I'm a massive Remedy fan. I loved Control. I love the previous Alan Wake. I love the Max Payne games. Like, I even am really into Quantum Break. Like, I am very into just everything that Remedy is trying to do. And I've actually been a little annoyed with myself because lately I haven't been playing Alan Wake 2 through no fault of Alan Wake's at all. Like, it's basically... Alan Wake 2 is the kind of game that requires kind of emotional investment. Like, it's telling a story, and it's making you solve a mystery, and it's getting you deeply sort of enmeshed in the atmosphere of a place. And that's the kind of thing that I want to do with, like, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours of my life. If I only have, like, 15 minutes available, I usually just play a game of Call of Duty instead. But lately, I've gotten a little addicted to the latest Call of Duty, and I haven't been spending the time I should playing the game I actually want to play. So one of the reasons I have this stream is to motivate me to go out there and actually play the games that I want to be playing. So that includes this one. So right now this is like a couple chapters into the game. So if you want to avoid spoilers for Alan Wake 2, do not watch this because I'm already a couple chapters in. There's stuff that the game just assumes you already know that you discover early on. But to just sort of set up where I am, this is a save point. These well-lit rooms with the coffee on the table, you use those to sort of save your game. So what I've been doing is I've been going to this town where there's a trailer I'm supposed to find. Something in the thing that I'm kind of dealing with is it's kind of weird. I'm an investigator who has two different ways to predict the future. I've got my own psychic intuitions that tell me things that I shouldn't know, and I'm also finding these manuscript pages that are telling me about future events before they happen. And so I've been told that the next sort of answer
Hello?
to the next sort of
Anyone
answer to the mystery
No.
is
Get out.
frickin' Saga. Let me talk. I didn't mean... So, okay,
Where they turned into taken.
back off.
I'll
We're
need
gonna
to
back
get to the
off.
trailer park myself.
So one of the problems
Elmo
with stream...
said the key is kept in the gift shop safe.
All right. So one of the things that is tough about streaming games like Alan Wake, which is why I often avoid it, is because it's really important for the characters to be able to talk and express themselves, which means that I can't talk. So whatever. I probably will be doing less talking during this once I actually get into it. But anyway, the thing I was going to say was I'm here investigating. There's a trailer I'm supposed to find in this town where I'm going to discover sort of the next important key to this mystery. But to get to the trailer, I have to, like she just said, find the key, which is kept inside this horrible carnival. I don't know. They haven't said it's a horrible carnival. I'm just assuming it's a horrible carnival because this is a horror game and they have horrible carnivals. This is actually called Coffee World. It's you know, basically they're riffing on all of the weird features of the Pacific Northwest where the game is set. This game is from Finland. The people who make it are Finnish. They have a bunch of actually Finnish immigrant characters here to sort of make fun of their own Finnish culture while they're making fun of American Pacific Northwest culture at the same time. Which, you know, the Pacific Northwest is the Scandinavia of America, at least in terms of its sort of geography. And so, you know, because we got a lot of little inlets and islands and, you know, weirdly long nights in the winter, that sort of thing. So I think there's a little bit of a kinship between Finland and Washington. So the way this game works is there's these bad guys called Taken, and they are possessed by this like dark energy. And in order to fight them, I have to first zap them with my flashlight to remove their protection and then shoot them with my gun. So I've actually got 3 different ranged weapons. I've got this shotgun that I'm holding, I've got a pistol, and I've got a crossbow. They all have limited ammunition. I have to be very careful how I use it. I also have limited battery on my flashlight.
Locked. Need something to jimmy it open with.
Okay, so I'm not sure. I don't think any of these keys work here. Yeah, they don't. So this game actually has a much more, like, I'm used to playing games like, whoa, Control. This thing started emerging and it freaked me out. Control and Max Payne from this studio, which are much more action gamey. But even Alan Wake 1, I think, was a little bit action gamey. But in Alan Wake 2, it's much more like an adventure game. You've got an inventory that you're using, and you're solving a lot more puzzles than I'm accustomed to. And puzzle design, yay, arrows. Puzzle design is a different discipline basically from action game design, and so it's always intriguing to see a studio that usually makes one kind of game and one kind of challenge tackling a different kind of challenge, because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So far, the puzzles in Alan Wake 2 have been pretty clever and fun, and I've enjoyed them. You can see I've got, well, you can't really see it because it's behind my head. Whenever I pick something up, it goes into my inventory. I've got like a grid-based inventory where I'm trying to keep all of my stuff, and I've got way too much stuff. And I'm actually a little worried I'm going to have trouble picking things up. I probably should have left some things behind in my stash at the save point. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I'm looking for some way in.
Another one of those cult boxes.
Ooh, okay, this is a cult stash. These often have good equipment in them. It says only striped cups. I bet that's a clue to this. Okay, striped cups, you said, huh? Is there a place with striped cups? So we've got some cups over here. None of them are striped. I'm betting there's some other place around here where we can see striped cups, and that will let us figure out a 3-digit combination. So let's keep our eyes open for that. We got porta potties. Oh, what's this say? Can't tell. Doesn't seem important. And then just a balcony up here. Oh, what's this? Oh, I can read this one. We're sorry, this toilet is temporarily out of order. All the toilets are out of order. Get it together. All right. That's so Praven is appreciating my quote, the Pacific Northwest is the Scandinavia of America. It was interesting, actually. Like, when I was younger, I went to France during the summer and was shocked at how late the sun went down, because I went there in late June, and it was just amazing to me, because France is actually I think it's the Gulf Stream or whatever. Was it? No, that's a different. I think it's the Gulf Stream that warms Europe, so that like a country in Europe that seems like it's fairly temperate because of its climate, it's actually further north than you would think it would be in a lot of cases, and so like. I was shocked at how long the days were in the summer and how short the nights were. Wasn't there for the nights, but you can imagine. And how long the nights were in the winter. I wasn't there for the winter, but you can imagine. And then later on, I moved to the Pacific Northwest, and that's basically what we have. It's those really, really ridiculously long days in the summertime, and then ridiculously long nights in the winter. Okay, so still got to keep my eyes open for striped cups. Okay, looks like, so these lights here are meant to be sort of safe places where I can temporarily hide during combat. The Watari Well from 1913. Legends say this is the dwelling place of the evil water spirit, the Naki, who lures people to their watery graves. In the early days, like everything here is creepy. In the early days of Watari's history, this was very well, this very well was where Ilmari Hutari hid the bodies of his victims with the help of his brother Jacopi Hutari. It was only after Amari murdered his own brother that their gruesome acts came to light. But was it madness or the spirit of Naki possessing Ilmari that drove him to murder like he himself believed? So this is a well. It goes down. Okay, let's just... I bet that'll be important later, but it's not important yet. This is a cult symbol. Not super happy about that. No entry, staff only. Can I enter anyway?
Can't be opened on this side.
Ah, okay. So this is a later in the game shortcut. All right. Let's see what else we've got. Espresso Express. Okay, we got some kind of ride. They're really playing up sort of the quietness and abandonment of this place. I kind of expected... I mean, the reason why I thought this would be good timing. Doesn't work. For me to stream this game is because I was about to enter the evil carnival. And I was like, oh, that's going to be entertaining for an audience. Kind of a little, you know, taste of the horror of the game. But right now what you're getting is a taste of the quiet of the game before the horror happens. Ranithcord was like, you're not staff, silly. Of course you can't go through the staff door. Hey, I'm a cop. We're staff everywhere. Okay, so some extra bullets. That's always good. No striped cups still. When you ask, Mayor Setter will speak. Setter for mayor. Okay. So a lot of the levels here are kind of tangled. Like, if I want to see everything, I have to take all these little side routes. And I always feel like I'm probably missing something. Hey, a moose! I fought a bunch of bad guys on the way in here, like right before I got to that save point, which is another reason why I thought this was going to be a little bit more eventful, but we'll see where it goes. Balloon pop. Oh, wait. Oh, hey, I get some arrows. Take all the arrows I can get. I'm kind of inclined to try to pop the balloons, though. I wonder if I'll get to keep my bolt. All right, I could. I don't know if that's always true. And you have to manually reload your crossbow, by the way. Like, you have to decide it's time to reload it. I don't want to keep the crossbow as my primary weapon, though. For emergencies, if I'm suddenly shocked by something, I want the shotgun that'll take him out in one hit. I can switch to my other weapons under specific circumstances. The percolator. Let's go there in a second. Let's see what's this way. As an experienced video game player, I always go...
Jesus!
What?
Calm down, Saga. It's just a pot of coffee.
Have a beautiful day.
It's just got a little tape player behind it? How does that work? Anyway, it's weird that it was doing nothing for a while and then it suddenly is doing that. Okay, good. Well, at least I'm finding all these stashes. This is going to be pretty important. It was just one shotgun round, but just a box with one shotgun round rattling around in it. Ranithcord is horrified that I am not popping the other balloon. I don't know. I don't know if my crossbow bolts automatically get saved. I'm nervous about wasting them. Okay, there's a limit to how far into this water Saga will wade and fare. Okay, I guess we've explored enough in these nooks and crannies. Maybe we should head towards the thing with the lights on.
Okay, then.
Yeah, something's being creepy here. So the thing about this world is there's this magic thing in the lake that basically transforms fiction into reality. So characters are constantly exploring, like experiencing weird, uncanny events that are driven by the story. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, here's a guy. Okay, hold on. I need a pistol to hit him. Okay, it looks like he's not shielding. So I just distracted him. Oh, there's another guy. Okay, I gotta blast him. Oh, crap. Oh, gosh. What? Okay, he's taking a lot of damage. Okay, I'm gonna quickly heal. Ow! Okay. Oh, I forgot I can dodge. I need to be doing that, don't I? There we go. Took that guy down. What else have we got? Okay, you're not seeing high-level gameplay from me because I've been playing Call of Duty for the past couple of weeks, and I have not been playing Alan Wake, and I've forgotten what I can do.
Always good to have a screwdriver.
Oh, nice. I've been finding locked stuff that I could have jimmied with a screwdriver all over the place. Not just in this level, but in other places. And now I've got places I want to go back to. Okay, so I think I'm going to heal myself again. Give myself a little bit more room. And let's just remind myself what I can actually do. So, this shotgun would have taken that guy down a lot faster, but I switched to the pistol because I thought I was only dealing with the guy in the middle, who was far away. And you don't want to use a sawed-off shotgun on somebody who's far away. You shut up. Oh, okay. Here's more. There's several of them. Whoa! Wait, where did that guy go? Did he go behind me? He did go behind me. She? Crap. Oh, dang! I didn't think I had... I thought that he would... I thought he would quit. I thought that he would quit when I started shooting him with the... hitting him with the flashlight, but he didn't. Crap, where are you? Okay, the fast ones are annoying. What? Where'd she go? Okay, she's going to stay far away from me. Okay, I do not have a whole lot of flashlight battery left. You can see at the bottom of the screen, I've got one extra battery. I gotta heal myself again. I did better at dodging this time around, but not well enough. Okay, good. Some more bullets. Let's reload this shotgun. But I gotta be careful with the shells. I'm down to 4 from the 11 I had before. Okay, so there was a lock somewhere that I could jimmy. I forgot where it was, though. I remember a few... I mean, I don't think it was that staff door, was it? The staff door was only openable from the other side. Let's just glance around here real quick. Mooka the Moose. You know what? I think I'm fine with that, reading that lore. I do really like Remedy lore, but I'm not going to read something that long on the air. Oh, wait. See you, latte. That looks like the way out. Is that where I want to be? Okay, here's a place I could escape to if I need to. This place is so tangled, though. It's hard to figure out where I can go and remember where I've been. Oh, good. More flashlight. More flashlight battery. Is this... Wait, is this the place I was... Yes, this is the place with the... Okay, Raneth cord. Fine. Okay, it looks like I did keep the arrow. Oh, and I can pick up arrows while I'm reloading. That's nice. Raneth cord is like, thank you. I think I created a sense of relief there. Okay, so that's where I had the fight and got the screwdriver. Don't need to go there. There was definitely a lock I could jimmy somewhere. I think it wasn't... It might have just been a stash. It might not have been, like, progression. But, no, it makes sense, though, to have a fight to get a screwdriver and then have to unlock... And then have to use that screwdriver to unlock the next area. That is very video game structure. We got some moose drawings. Somebody had a lot of fun, by the way, making a lot of the extra little pieces of lore and like little drawings and things like that. There's tons of that stuff in this game. Oh, look, you can take a moose picture. That's great. Does this just lead back down to a place I've already been? I think so. All right. Let's backtrack even further. Let's go over here to the... Oh, was it this place? Did this have the padlock? It did have the padlock, yes. Okay, this is where I want to be. Screwdriver. Right, so the gift shop is where the key to my trailer was.
Now where is that safe?
I'm feeling very confined right now. Got a document here. I need another moose favor? An angry voicemail about a kid poking themselves in the eye with a souvenir puko? I don't even know what a puko is.
Locked.
Why did you change the password of the safe again?
Ilmo used for a code.
I thought it was Lookout Fixer Supplier. Who hurt you? Okay. Tracker Lookout Cleaner. Tracker Lookout Cleaner. Okay, so that means something. Tracker Lookout Cleaner. What does this say? Oh, it's a manuscript page. Okay, so let's have a look at one of the weirder parts of the game. This is my mind palace, or mind place. She calls it her mind place. This is where I do all of my psychic stuff, like over here in the profiling section. Oh, hey, yeah, profiling section. So the Koskalas are the guys who run this coffee world place. And so I can get like psychic intuitions about them, or just piece my thoughts together by sort of by interacting with all of the things on this desk. The thing that's weird about this is there's so many video games where the player finds out information and then just immediately acts on it in the world. In this game, you sometimes find that information, but then you have to process it in your mind place first before it becomes something that you can take advantage of in the world. And so sometimes I've like gotten really frustrated and felt stuck in this game because I'm like, well, I just found out the information. Why can't I open the door that I just learned how to open, or something like that, or pick up the thing that I've just learned I need? It turns out you have to actually come into the mind place first, process the information inside your character's head, and then act on it.
I need to open the safe. What's the combination?
People hate the puzzles, Ilmo. Why not just use keys? People love the puzzles, Jaakko. Only very smart people can think up good puzzles. Just look around and you will find the answer. Dedicated staff will be rewarded.
The combination to the safe is somewhere in the gift shop.
Okay, so it's somewhere in the gift shop. So that's actually really useful information for me, because I could have wandered all over the place to try to find it. And then here we've got manuscript pages, including several that I haven't read. But these are like basically pieces of the story that Alan Wake wrote from within the dark place where his words become reality. And so some of these are like actually guiding the plot. And then, whatever, forgot radio stuff. Make that go away. Okay, so somewhere in this gift shop is a thing that's going to tell me the numbers that I need. Oh, over here. What's this?
Coffee World staff. Hope they're not all monsters now.
Okay. So what were the words I had? It was...
The photos have stickers on them.
Okay, yeah. Okay, the photos have numbers of stickers. What were the... what were the things that I... Okay, let's look back in our mind place. I think the case board might be where I can find some of this information.
Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while
Coffee World. The most caffeinated place on Earth. And yet nobody's here to help me get that key.
Okay, so this is, again, it's another place where I sort of can sort of process my intuitions. So here I've got the gift shop safe is locked, which I associate with the trailer park key. And then that unlocks a bunch of other information down here. So stickers indicate how many years the employees have worked. The board lists staff members and their jobs. And so if you put these in the right place, they'll be sort of integrated into your information. So I'm just going to place this all up here, and then it'll be accessible to me.
the kind of guy who likes Sudokus.
Oh, so the gift shop door being locked is old information.
I got the key to the trailer park, but the situation is getting worse.
Okay, so
More taken.
what was the actual hint, though? Okay, I've got other cases that I can process here, but I'll worry about that later. Hopefully I can reread the note over here. Tracker, lookout, cleaner. Okay, so maybe those are just like synonyms for these people's jobs. So cleaner is janitor, right? That's Victor. Tracker, lookout? Is Lost and Found lookout, or is lookout like park walk around? Security? Maybe it's security. If lookout is security and tracker, is tracker walk around, or is tracker lost and found? Let's say it could be either one. I mean, it could even be caregiver, though, if we're talking about whoever takes care of, like, children or something. Let's start with lost and found, and then security and janitor. So that would be 1, 4, 6. But maybe it's 2, 4, 6. Let's try 1, 4, 6. One, 4, 6. Okay, that worked. Awesome. Now I got the key.
To my trailer. Now to find the clicker and the Colt.
So Coalition and Raneth Court are having a discussion about what is this thing in my face? Are having a discussion about fake brands in games, and just wondering, like, how copyrightable are they? How trademarkable are they? Like, could the same people, could different companies refer to the same, like, in-game brands because they're not real brands? And that's an interesting question. I think it might be in a legal murky area. I know that actually one of the I actually advocated, we were working on State of Decay 2. I actually advocated for us to use the Finder Spider brand from there's some television network that has used the company Finder Spider with a Y in Spider as their Google replacement brand. And so whenever you're sort of looking up something in Google, they look it up on Finder Spider. And I think it actually overlaps a little bit with the weird multiverse or whatever weird like cinematic universe that's based around like Richard Belzer's character from who appears in everything he's from Law and Order and Homicide: Life on the Street and lots of other things. The X-Files, I think he appears in, stuff like that. There's this whole like joke theory surrounding like all of these things taking place in the same universe. I think that one of them uses Finder Spider, which means everything that uses Finder Spider is in that universe. And so I wanted State of Decay 2 to actually be a part of that universe by calling the scout car the Finder Spider. Because if you think about it, a spider is also a type of car, and Google, and that car is based on, Google mapping cars. So like there are our little scout car that detects locations, you know, more effectively. I thought we should call that the Finder Spider. No one else thought that was a good idea. Mostly just because it was in that legal murky area where, yeah, that's not a real trademark, but also it appears in someone else's work, and so maybe it's suable. I don't know. But anyway, that was something I wanted to do that I never got to do. Now I'm gonna have a look at the map. So right now, I've just left Coffee World, and the place I want to go is Lighthouse Trailer Park. That's where my key fits. However, it looks like I'm headed up the wrong road for that. I'm headed up towards the Watery Lighthouse. But there might be stuff there. Who knows, right? Oh, and there's also this Calavella Knight's Workshop. Oh, with that locked door. That's what that is for. So if I go down that way, I might be able to get in there. You know what? I'm actually kind of a little bit more interested in that than I am in this lighthouse, just because we saw that locked door. I'd love to be able to resolve that, but I've got no idea if that's actually going to be valuable. And I did also never figure out the answer to that cult stash. So I kind of, you know what? I don't think I want to cross this street. Not right now. Let's head up the road. Let's see if we can get into that knight's whatever. If we can, that's great. And if we can't, then maybe I'll take one last look at Coffee World. And just see if we can figure out what the stripy cup clue meant. Yeah, Raneth Court is asking also, like, when does a reference cross the line into being copyright infringement? Like, you know, State of Decay 2 has got a lot of references to other zombie media, names of places and things like that. And he was wondering, like, at what point does that cross the line?
With my bare hands.
I can't use the screwdriver, or the key, or the key, or the key. Okay, might need a different tool for that. And I genuinely am not quite sure where the boundary is. I think that, I mean, if you're making a reference to something in a kind of an oblique way, I think everybody is just fine with that. You know, like I don't think that's. You'd have to make because basically I think part of it is when you make a reference to some other media, just a casual reference to it. I think the only thing that does it's not like you're stealing their work to use as your own. You're referencing their work, so people who enjoy your work are likely to look it up and find out what their work is too. You're helping them. You're providing them with free advertising, rather than, you know, like if you were to adopt the plot of another story, or like take advantage of their characters, then you're basically coasting off their work.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
Wait, where? Where did I find a lunchbox? It's weird when a character reacts to something that I didn't see. But yeah, like if you're coasting off somebody else's work to make your stuff, you know, easier to make and work more smoothly and appeal to the audience better without doing the legwork yourself, that feels like it's something that they should, you know, seek recompense for. But if what you're doing is, if you're doing something that's not, it's not intrinsic to your plot, it's not the kind of thing where, you know, it's like your story isn't depending on it. It's not load bearing. It's just interesting. Oh, here's the lunchbox. It's just interesting, and like catches the players' attention. Like, oh, hey, I recognize that. I should go back and watch that other thing. I think that's just, it's harmless, and it's just good for everyone. Okay, manuscript fragment. So that's a collectible, and it must be so exciting to be the story's hero. Honestly, I'm a bit jealous. I wish I could be a protagonist of something. So, okay. So, yeah, so these lunchboxes are one of many collectibles in this game. Okay. What else could be here? Okay, good. Some more bullets. Okay, so it looks like this place is only accessible if I can get whatever tool is necessary to open that gate, right? Let's look at the map real quick. Okay, I might be able to open that one-way gate from here, though. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so now Coffee World's at least connected to this place. So later on, when I find whatever I need to open that that door, I can. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. Extra people. Okay. These guys take a lot of hits. Luckily, provided some ammo. Appreciate that. So, yeah, the danger of over-exploring a place is that you're going to, I think occasionally, I don't think it happens a lot, but occasionally enemies in this place respawn. I think. Either they respawn or I just occasionally don't notice them until a little bit late. So let's put a little bit more thought into that cult stash, which is around here somewhere. Where is it? Okay, so it's around here. Okay, so what it says is only striped cups, and it has this little turnaround symbol. So does that mean that I need to turn directly around? And, like, look behind me? Originally, I looked over here and didn't find anything. So there's nothing here. Could it have meant the gift shop? Or could it have meant clockwise? Like maybe there I need to go someplace and look and count striped cups as I'm going clockwise. I'm assuming it didn't mean the popcorn containers that I just saw. They're striped, but I don't think of them as cups. Like, is there something in here? There are mugs on the wall. Oh, hey, here's a cooler I didn't notice. Some batteries inside. I don't feel like I've seen a single striped cup in this entire place, unless you count the popcorn containers, which I don't think... I mean, I don't think I've seen them in a configuration that would make this make sense anyway. Oh, hey there, Kiwiburn. So Kiwiburn is asking how I'm enjoying this game. So one of the reasons that I don't stream this game very much is because I get really obsessed with trying to solve every mystery. And so a lot of the game, when I'm playing it, is just me running around. I'm hearing noises. Is just me running around trying to solve minor mysteries, and the drama doesn't take up a lot of the screen time. And so, like, those of you who are watching me now, you're kind of like, oh, yeah, he's just running around in this dark world. He's not getting into fights with scary monsters or anything. And so this is actually a sign of me being very invested and absorbed in the game. But unfortunately, it's not the best entertainment for you. So I think I might... Maybe I'll save that. I mean, I'm going to be coming back to that night place anyway. So maybe what I should do is head for the trailer park. See if we can resolve this one plot point. But yeah, it is kind of funny how, you know...
The page said I'd run into a cultist here. On your toes, Saga.
It's funny how so much of a game happens inside your brain, right? Like, yeah, there's the stuff that's on the screen, and there's the stuff that you're sort of tactilely interacting with your hands. Okay, good. I was about to say, I haven't actually saved in a while. We should do that. And we should look in the shoebox too, because if there's something that I don't need, I should probably move it into the shoebox. But I mean, all of this is, these are all weapons and things that I want to be carrying. I guess I've got another row of inventory here. Okay, I've got more inventory space than I thought I had. So I'll be okay. But anyway, yeah, it's interesting to think about how much of a game happens in your brain, because there's the stuff that happens on the screen, and there's the stuff that happens, you know, that you're sort of touching and interacting with. Oh, I'm hearing some voices. Trailer park key? There we go. Uh-oh.
It's in the rain. Must not drink the water or take a bath ever again. Moonshine. Only drink the moonshine, brother.
Don't look like cultists.
That's not helping. I don't feel like myself. Don't know how to fight it. We're too old now.
Excuse me. I'm looking for the Anderson trailer.
Sweetie pie, right on time. Like we were just saying, it's not true. The lies to hurt you and make you weak. Don't believe a word. They believe because deep down, they want to be told what to think. We're different. Rebels! You must stop it before it turns real. Don't be part of the story. Make the story. Stop the hell of it!
These old drunks don't seem affected by the horror story like the other locals are. Do they know what's happening here? How do you know about the story?
Same as you, of course, sweetie pie. We are family. The Andersons. Vikings. Gods. It's so good to finally see you, Saga. I am your great uncle Odin. And this is your long-lost mortified Thor. Sarasota. He is your grandfather, and I am the All-Father.
Just as crazy as everyone else. Just as caught in it. I need to stay focused. I need to check out the trailer.
There's always been a lot of Norse stuff in Remedy's games, which makes sense. One thing that's weird that might come up is that people are acting like Saga has lived here for a long time, but she has no memory of living here. She's from somewhere else. This is her first visit. And so she doesn't know if that idea that she lived here is fictional and is part of the story that the Dark Place is telling, or if that maybe that's her real life and what she's currently living is fictional. It's really hard to be sure. But in any case, so much of a game plays out in your mind rather than, you know, in your hands or in your eyes or in your ears, that people can have very widely different experiences with the game depending on whether they're playing it or watching it. Like, you know, when I'm playing, say, you know, a game of RimWorld, a lot of the time, like, a spectator would have to really be engaged with what's going on to understand what's happening, because most of what's happening is in my imagination. Very little of it is actually on the screen, depicted with, you know, it's not depicted with this level of clarity. And similarly, like when I'm running around not getting into fights with shadow monsters, it kind of feels like, you know, to a spectator, it might feel like nothing's happening in the game, and I'm just being boring, and that might be absolutely true for you. For me, I'm trying to work out in my head, what is the answer to this puzzle? Where do I find it? I'm looking everywhere, looking in every cranny, and the game is happening in my mind. It's not really happening on the screen.
Addressed to me. From years ago. Wake was right. The horror story is changing reality. Not just people's memories.
Murder at the Manor House, an architectural mystery by Margaret Formo.
A pun book from Ilmo. Are we close in the story? That might explain some of his behavior. Did I leave the Bureau in this fictional reality?
Oh, so she left the Bureau. Interesting. She's an FBI agent. So she's supposed to meet a cultist in here. Though I don't know if I'm likely to meet the cultist right now or later. Right now I can't even draw my my weapon. So I shouldn't be expecting combat yet. Hey there, Jerry the Mouse. Welcome to our chat.
Everything here reminds me of Logan.
Logan's her daughter.
This could be her room.
And in the...
My newfound relatives. Cozy with the cult of the tree. And that's the clicker. In the hands of the cult, just like the page promised. Carnival and Knights. That's the motorcycle club the Koskela brothers are in. I'll take Odin and Tor up on their offer and visit their nursing home. Right after I find this biker workshop.
The paper underneath is probably something more disturbing. Her daughter drowned in this reality. We've been getting hints about that already.
No. It's not true. It's just a fucking story. It's not true. Logan's back home. She's fine. Fuck. She's at school. David. I'm in the story and it's coming true. Wake said Scratch would try and hurt me with a horror story. But he said there's still time to stop this. That he can stop this with a clicker.
Hey, this is David. Leave a message.
David? Is Logan okay? Call me back as soon...
Aha.
Mulligan? What the fuck? Hey! Stay where you are! Mulligan is a cultist? What the fuck is going on here?
So Jerry the Mouse has played this before. He says that he really likes it. He liked Control better.
God damn it.
For its
Now
combat.
they're all taken.
Okay, before I follow this guy, can I save? Yes. What? Ah! Stop that! Which I mean, Control definitely... It gives you a lot more to do in combat. Alan Wake is much more limited because it's a survival horror game instead of an action game. And so if that doesn't line up with your taste, then it doesn't line up with your tastes. But it looks like he's leading me to the Kalevala Knights place that I already explored. I'm assuming I can't shoot him yet. And that's not my inclination anyway. Ah! Stop that!
The headline about Logan wasn't real. Don't think about it.
I'm not sure if the shotgun is what I want to be wielding, but oh, wait, there's multiples of them. Why am I walking into this? Cut that out. It's not helping. Wait, why don't I have my...
Shot from the photo with the cultists. This is where they had the clicker. If it's still here, I need to find it.
Okay, here's my... I'm assuming they've just disappeared because the music calmed down. Okay, so I've got some painkillers. I should probably put those in a quick slot so that I've got access to them when I get into combat. Inevitably. Jerry the Mouse says you get a lot more jump scares like that in the next chapter. Oh, I can't wait. For me, I am not a big fan of jump scares. For me, they're just unpleasant. For some people, they're part of the fun. Oh, lock combination. I can't find... Look inside the smiley coffee cup for the lock combination. Okay. Sauna night. Anything else seem important? Stop taking the oop out of the assembly hall. If you want to get drunk, the oop is for ritual use only. I've seen some of you place our stashes out in the open. Please don't do that, you rascals. Okay, that's pretty funny. So inside the smiley coffee cup, huh? So I remember seeing smiley coffee cups. I assume they're talking about the combination to... Oh, yeah, to this door? So there were smiley coffee cups at Coffee World. And so if we see one of those in here... Oh, I mean, it could be one of these, like, coffee pot guys, but... Ooh, big fancy first aid kit. And then over here... Oh, yay, more arrows.
I feel bad for these guys.
Like somebody was playing darts and then one person got out a crossbow. All right. I'm not seeing a smiley coffee cup. Unless, I mean, is this? No. No. Not sure what I'm missing. If anybody sees something I don't. Jerry says, I searched everywhere for that smiley cup code and couldn't find it. Okay, so maybe that's not something I want to spend a bunch of time on the stream. I also couldn't find whatever stripey cup code there was for that stash over in Coffee World. So this game is pretty devious. And honestly, like, for stuff like that... Oh, wait. Smiley coffee cup. But... Okay, it's got a cult symbol in it. It's got that. And that. Well, what does that mean? Can I... Is there a code I can learn? Ah, stop. What? Stop getting on things. Oh, that's just a manuscript page. Okay. I can read that later. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, this is like pointed towards each other, pointed away from each other, and sort of rotated, pointed towards each other. let's see. Let's have a look at that lock again, and just see. Like, is it
Locked.
aha?
They must be
Okay.
in there. There has to be a way to get this lock open.
So is it this? This? And this? No, I'm misremembering. Maybe that. Or maybe it's in the opposite order. There we go. Of course, because they were top, middle, bottom.
This is the cult's hideout. Their headquarters, even?
By the way, thank you to folks in the chat who also figured out that I had them in the wrong order. Oh, good. I can quick save in here.
There's a basement.
Ugh. A
A
hole.
fuse. Could come in handy.
What did I just get? What did I just pick up? I can't tell. Here, I'm going to put some of my arrows. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to. I want to grab both of them. Put my arrows away in the shoebox so they're not taking up a lot of space. Similarly, I don't think I'll necessarily need a big, massive first aid kit. Everything else here seems... Wait, did I ever... Yeah, okay. Everything else here seems good. What's this?
Rose. She's that waitress from the diner.
Someone who recognized me uncannily.
This is one weird cult.
We are the cult of the tree. We watch in the night. I see it now. This is our mission. Make the woods scary again. It's a tree. It's a spruce tree. Keep them out. Keep them safe. Together we are a forest. Oh, okay, cool. Anyway, let's save again having done that. I'm not sure if that matters, but I guess we're going in the hole? I don't know. I've been streaming this for about an hour now. I think maybe what we actually need to do is end this episode and go in the hole for our next episode. So let's do that. So anyway, did I want to finish any thoughts that I got halfway into before getting interrupted? No, I think I said everything. So yeah, let's wrap this up. So there's a subscribe button and links to other videos. I'm going to jump down into this hole and make an episode about whatever is down there. So that's going to go here. And I won't stream a lot of this game because I do want it to stay a surprise. But we'll go a little further.